Early in the morning.
What's going on, the people? It's your boy Cam Topical Juice, and wow, this Mitch guy, man, this guy. He is the messiest guy in Love Island history. The guy's a goofy, he's a clown, but he's a necessary evil for Love Island because while he infuriates the hell out of me, yeah, and I don't think he's real, like in terms of like, he's not human. He's just a weird guy, yeah. He brings the most entertainment. So let's get straight into this video, man. Like the video for me, hit the bell to be notified for me. Please press that subscribe button for me. It's road to 50k. It only takes 2 seconds and it helps the channel so much. Merchandise in the description below, all of that. So Arabella arrives basically, you lot. And if I'm being honest, yeah, I thought the girls, particularly Georgia, H, I thought they were pathetic, man. I literally thought they were like, oh, not thought, they were definitely like, oh my God, she's bad, she's this, she's confident, she's that, she's this. But then when they saw each other, I feel like they might know each other. So maybe she's just gassing her friend up. Maybe she knows her friend's coming in. This is Arabella. She's gassing the thing. Yeah. If it's that thing, then I'll accept it. If they don't really know each other like that, and Georgia H is like, oh, she's not, she's this. Brother, I was thinking, bro, she literally wanted to lick the shite straight out of her arse outside that. It was just weird, man. It was weird that they were just shook. They were shook, and in fact, Georgia even says that word. She says me and the girls were shook. For what? I mean, yeah, Arabella's nice and that, but I mean, she's not really my cup of tea, I suppose. But I don't know. Like, I don't know. Personally, she's not even like in the top 20%, top 30% in the villa, yeah. So I don't know. But either way, when Arabella's waiting for the man them, yeah, they all come in, and Arabella goes, "Oh, I don't know you. I haven't met you." And then Chris is like, "No, I have met you. Oh. And she's like, I think she said something like, "Oh, I don't remember you." And then Toby's right after Chris, and she goes, "I remember you." Do you know how mad Chris's fall off has been? Chris has reverted to type. Wholeheartedly, he's reverted to type. He's on the brink of being a gallus, but he just ain't a gallus, man. He's too corny, too neaky. Now don't get me wrong, I like Chris, by the way. Like Chris is a funny guy. I genuinely like Chris. As I said, I've met him. He's a funny, very funny guy. I thought he'd be more like the way he was popular at the start, all the girls onto him. I think that's what he should be. Oh my days, this whole time. Nah, you lot, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. This whole time I've been recording this video, I didn't actually press record on the mic. Oh, it's not even right. I ain't starting this video again, man. So anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, Chris has reverted back to type. Like I thought he would have been that guy. So I'm not hating on him, but she don't even remember him. She doesn't even remember him at all. She doesn't even remember him at all. It's so peak. And my man's just like, no, I do know you. Chris, have some composure. If she doesn't remember you or says something along the lines of, oh, we haven't met before, don't say we've met before. Say, it's nice to meet you. Like, bro, come on. Even if you know in your headpiece, even if you know that you've met this girl before and you can give her the exact date and time and the motive and whatever, you have not met this girl, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, you gotta come with better game. That's what it is. But still, respect to Chris, I mess with him. Toby and Arabella allegedly have history. There's not much to say about that. It's just, again, it's an X on the beach thing. X Island, goddamn, the wind is nuts. But yeah, some X on the beach thing at the moment. You got Toby and Arabella having history, who's like, and you know what I respect about Toby, yeah? I like that he didn't kiss and tell. Because the man them later in the episode, yeah, they say to him, oh, did you have sex with her? I think it was Chris actually. Yeah. I think it was Chris. He said, did you have sex with her? And he was just like, come on, bro. Like, we're beyond that, man. We're past that. Grow up, man. And then later in the episode, yeah, they ask her, oh, did you sleep together? And she's like, yeah. So the man them ain't kissing and telling. It's the gal them that be kissing and telling, man. I'm telling you, girls love to tell business all the time. The man them don't even know. I'm so close to my friends, but they don't even know 10% of the girls that I've dealt with. You know what I'm saying? But any girls I've dealt with, they be telling their friends and this, that. It's like, bro. And it is what it is. Who cares? That's neither here nor there. I'm just venting. But anyway, Georgia basically said that she lied about being open to Toby. Then that's your fault then. It doesn't matter if you're scared about being hurt and this, that, and the other. No one cares about the sob story. if you and Toby said that you're open, and then you basically come out and say to your friends that you lied about being open, that's a you problem. Yeah, we all knew, even if you both were closed off, we both know Toby's a savage. We know Toby is a demon or a villain, you know, them ones there. So he probably would have effed up anyway. But come on, like, I ain't gonna blame him for this. If you're the one saying that you're open, but then you're just telling people you're not really open, then just be real, innit? Yeah, as I said, Georgia just starts begging Arabella, talking about mere mortals and all this weird beta stuff. But anyway, Arabella's confidence on the date with the boys, it was interesting because I'm trying to think, how confident was she? In my mind, yeah, she was kind of quiet, but I don't think she was quiet. I think she was like a bit 50-50, but now I saw the episode, it got me thinking, oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe she was a bit more louder than I realised, but she's got a different kind of confidence now. Obviously, she's been hanging around Hollywood now. I didn't know that. Apparently, she's been chilling with Leonardo DiCaprio and them, man. I had no idea about that. I don't really watch her life like that, but maybe that's where she got that confidence from, that Hollywood confidence, that A-lister confidence that she's been chilling with. I don't know. Either way, they all come back from their little group bukkake date, and they give their feedback to their girls. And they're basically discussing the whole Toby situation, how it's a year and a half ago, there's a one-night thing, whatever. And Arabella explains that it's the past. Georgia, she's just sitting there feeling sorry for herself again, whatever. Chris and Arabella speak, and they get on well, to be fair, because Chris, he's charming, he's flirty, but in a goofy way, and he's just kind of neaky. He's like a cute neek. Girls vibe with it, and I understand it, you get it. So it makes sense for them to be catching a vibe. They're of similar age, I think. Callum and Molly speak, yeah. And initially, yeah, when the conversation first started, I was like, what's Molly talking about? Like, my man's not even done anything wrong. Like, you picked him, you're not even speaking to my man, etc, etc. And I still do believe that. I do agree with that point, in the sense that why would you pick him and not speak to him? But as the conversation went on, I now realised that my man Callum, he's an airhead, bro. There's more air in outer space than there is in this guy's head, man. Like, I'm telling you, the guy's slow. He's doing all sob story like, oh, why are you not trying with me and this, that, and the other? Basically, she initially said in the conversation, why don't you keep your options open? Keep your options open. I'll do the same. Like, she was being quite brutal with it, but I was like, why is she being brutal? But I now understand why. Because they've got history, guys. It's not the normal Love Island politics where you just met someone for the first time and you get to know them. They go back 3 years plus. There's no, oh, let's keep my options open and get to know other people. You know me. So it's like, make your choice, innit? You either close yourself off now and you pursue me and you want to get me back, or you don't. It's as simple as that. So she's basically saying, let's just keep our options open and rah-rah. And he's like, no, but why are you not trying? She's like, what? If someone comes in there, then what? And he goes, we'll see. No, there's no we'll see. It's either you're all in with your ex of 3 years or you're not. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why my man, he's slow. He's not really getting it. And then he's trying to spin the narrative, I'm not going to put in the effort if the girl ain't trying back, rah. What are you talking about? You're not just getting to know the girl, and like, it's not like a Toby and Georgia situation, or even earlier than that. Even you can do whatever you want. It's not a Lewis and Demi situation. This is a fully fledged relationship. They were living together. So it's not like, oh yeah, I'm just going to wait and to see if someone comes in, and if I don't really fuck with them, I'll then go to you. No. So I understand why she's upset and frustrated. I get it. So I think Callum's an airhead, man. I think he's a bit of a dunce. Josh and Georgia cuddle, that's the narrative I ain't getting behind. I don't care about that. My man Josh, I thought he was meant to be some guy that's gonna come in and stir the pot and give some entertainment. What has man done, bro? My man is useless, my guy. He ain't done nothing in there. Literally nothing in there. He's trying to create a new narrative with Molly. Obviously he fancies Molly a little piece. Molly is personally, well, I'm way more attracted to Molly than I am Georgia, but I don't care about them, man. And then the next morning, Molly's crying over Callum. And even though I said Callum's a dunce and I agree with Molly just, let's allow all that, man. Let's allow the every 2 seconds the crying thing. Like, you know, you lot know me. How long have I been doing this thing now? Actually not that long, couple years. But you lot know me from my first ever lover. I don't do all the tears, man. I don't do all the crying thing. And when it's getting too often and frequent, it's boring. Bun that. Mitch and Arabella speak. Yeah, once again, another girl thinks that, or another girl's been caught by surprise by Mitch. And I've heard this a lot since Mitch's season. A lot of people clearly get like surprised by Mitch, and I think it's because he's like a sociopath, you lot, like a psycho. And he's empathetic. He's not dumb, innit? So he knows how to communicate with people. So like, his first impressions are always good because he can be witty, he can be charming, he can be flirty. You know what I'm saying? He can be funny. But when the dust settles, he does that with everyone. So all those first impressions that he's good at, he gives the first impression to everyone, and then it's not as valuable then. Does that make sense? You don't really make a gal feel special in that, so whatever, man's a clown. And to be honest, Mitch is going to be my donut of the day, innit? But I'll get to that because that's the end of the episode. We get to the part where Liberty starts talking about Mitch, and she's like, oh, I'm starting to doubt Mitch, because obviously he's talking to Arabella. Bro, that's, again, Liberty, I love Liberty, she's great. You're slow. You're slow as well. Like, we all know, we all been seeing that he ain't interested. He's telling Demi you're number one, and then he's chatting to Arabella before he's chatting to you. He don't rate you. Yeah, Arabella speaks to Georgia, and Georgia's just so interested in her history of Toby, whatever. Chris and Arabella speak, there's flirty banter there, whatever. I'm gonna skip past this. Mitch forgets Arabella's name. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Callum and Georgia speak, and Molly basically knew that Callum was gonna make a beeline for Georgia. Georgia's pretty, innit? I don't really like the full fringe thing in it. I'm being paid. I've never really liked full fringe from years back, but she's very, very beautiful girl. So she's obviously hot property, and Callum's feeling her. Good. Let's see how that progresses. But at the same time, you can't be talking about this whole Molly situation, and then I don't know. Them lot are done in it. They've done 3 years. X is an X for a reason. Done it. Bury it. Demi and Lewis speak. Done that. Arabella and Toby speak, and they're just having a bit of flirty banter, talking about if I kissed you now, what would you do? Like, just talking about how his head's on a swivel and all this blah blah blah, all this jargon. And he's just like, yeah, try it then. And she's getting a bit tense about blah. Hannah and G chat about Toby, whatever. Toby and Molly speak, and they're talking about some random shit. Mitch and Arabella speak, and he's got some good banter in it. And this is, Mitch, you've got potential. You really do have potential, but I don't think you're ever gonna unlock it because you're just too messy. You know, the banter there, like, she's talking about, he's talking about aphrodisiac, and she's like, what's your aphrodisiac? Like, a girl in a white dress, good band, flirty. And she says something back, and he goes, oh yeah, you're my aphrodisiac or something. I'm like, yeah, you're quick-witted, you're quick-witted with it. You know what I'm saying? Quick-witted with it. It's good banter, but you're just a clown. And this is why I'm gonna end the episode with giving you donut of the day, my clown friend, because, I mean, you were my donut of the season, last season when you were on, because so this is just, we're back to normality. So I'm gonna give him donut of the day for just being an absolute liar. You're a liar and an actress. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, one of them ones. He's just too messy. He's not trill, and he's out here saying to Demi that she's number one the other day. And in this episode, he's saying to Liberty, bearing in mind he hasn't pulled her once today. He's pulled Arabella twice. He's saying, don't worry, you're still my number one. He thinks he's a player. He thinks he's a playboy. He thinks he can go around and, yeah, you're my number one. One of them Pharrell ones. He thinks it's Pharrell and Snoop Dogg. Is that it? Is Snoop featured in that? The guy's just going around telling every girl that they're number one because he's one of them clowns that thinks that's what girls want to hear. Because ultimately, a lot of girls do want to hear that. But they only want to hear it if it's real. Not if it's just some bogus thing to get in their pants or whatever. So Mitch is goofy. Always has been. But it is what it is, man. Callum was killing me because Callum's trying to stir the pot. He's trying to stir. He said to Liberty, bro, I wouldn't have it. Don't have that. He said, don't have that. He said, I wouldn't have that value. You know, when I was back in school, wouldn't let that shit happen to me though. So he just says to Liberty, yo, I think you should confront him, innit? Like, confront him, tell him what I want. And that's exactly what she does. So she just goes up to him, has a chat with him. That's when he says you're number one. Then Demi exposes the whole number one situation. Then she returns to Mitch and says, did you tell Demi that she's your number one? And he said, for fuck's sake. And then she goes, you couldn't give a fuck, and then just walks away. Now, Liberty, again, you've got potential as well. You're nearly there. You know, I'm happy you grew a pair of titties and you went up to him and you confronted him, but what was that? As in, you should say to him, broski, who do you think you are? You're talking to me 2 seconds ago saying that you're my number one. Yesterday, you're telling Demi she's your number one while you're kissing me in bed. Are you a clown, bro? What are you actually on? Does it make you feel good to play with girls' emotions? What are you? Are you insecure? Were you bullied as a child? What is it? You got a small winky or something that you need to manipulate people around you? What are you? You mug. But she didn't say that. There's a lot of potential there. But she didn't say that. She's turned around. 180'd it. She tried to spin the block and she missed. So Liberty, You gotta work on that, but it's what it is, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, man. That's the end of the episode. Let me know your thoughts. Who was your donut of the day? All of that, and I'll see you lot tomorrow. Peace.